So we have with us today Jerry Yutronich. We're very excited to have him. He's got the most incredible marketing ideas out there. Why don't you introduce yourself and tell a little bit about your team and what area you are?
Sure. James, I've been a real estate agent for 25 years, and 24 of that has been with you guys.
Great.
The first year was a fluke. I met Sandra, and then everything worked out well. Team consists of about 6 people, and my wife, my son, my daughter, and some additional staff members on the crew. And we run a real lean, mean fighting machine, and we love the east side of Palos Verdes and San Pedro. That's kind of where I concentrate. I think it's important to pick an area and try not to be everything to everybody, and understand your marketplace, understand not only the homes you're selling, but what's the community like. You know, the shopping, the hiking, the other things that go along with.
So it's lifestyle.
It's lifestyle. So we're really gearing our marketing towards that.
So we've discussed some of your creative marketing pieces. This is one of them here that's just fantastic. You have properties all over the nation where people in California are moving. Arizona, Utah, Tennessee, Florida, Nevada. Can you talk a little bit about this piece?
Yeah, it's interesting. I had a lot of interviews with sellers, and you know, I'd go over, hey, you got tons of equity now in your property because it's gone up 30, 40, 50%. But the obstacle I was running into, and obstacles other agents ran into, is that sellers just didn't want to move because they had no place to go.
Where are they going to go, right?
So that was a challenge. So 50 to 60% of the listings I was getting, or am getting, are people that are exiting the state.
California statistics, CAR said 40% of properties that sell in California, they're leaving the
They're
state.
leaving, either through retirement or job relo or just fed up.
Yeah.
So I said to myself, okay, how can I motivate my existing farm area to look at potentially an alternative of living here? So that's where I came up with picking. I Googled what exit states are the most popular. So I took the top 8.
Okay.
I Googled homes for sale in those states. I looked for rock stars in those states. I reached out. Some people were responsive. Some people were jerks. But it's okay. I found rock stars in those states that take really good pictures, because that's key.
Yep.
Because a telephone is where everybody's looking for real estate on their phone.
Yes.
So pictures are important. The dialogue of what describing the property and the community that the property is attached to is important. So I picked agents that did a good job at that, and I reached out. They sent me their photos. I advertised their property, their contact information, 25% referral fee. But more importantly, it allows my sphere and my farm area to realize that there's something other than here. And if you are coming, if you're a retiree and you may want to look at a 5,000 square foot home in Tennessee for 1.1, it may trigger some enthusiasm. Reach out to that agent and start some dialogue.
What a fantastic piece. It gives you an idea of what prices are in the different states. And it also portrays you as the nationwide expert, or the one that has the broader reach across the nation on knows what's happening.
Yeah,
so fantastic.
It's been a fun piece. I always like trying something, see if it works. I've gotten great response. People have called me and said they love the piece.
The other thing that's really impressive is this big sign. Welcome to our open house. Look around, ask questions. You gotta love where you live.
You gotta love where you live.
And then talk about your welcome package.
So the other thing too, I mean, we're in a very fluid, crazy market. A lot of agents are just cashing checks. I'm looking at, when the market slows down, where am I going to be? Where's my team going to be? How influential are we going to be in the marketplace? So I still throw money at marketing, even though it's a home. You list a home and it sells pretty quickly. Sometimes instead of 9 months, it's 9 minutes. So I mean, it's such a dramatic change. But so I wanted to figure out a marketing program for my agents that sit opens. And connect them with new potential buyers, because we're getting buyers. The majority of the buyers I see at open houses, James, are not locals. They're coming from Santa Monica, they're coming from LA, they're coming from San Francisco. Got a lot of San Francisco, and then you get the typical beach city people. So I wanted to create a program where we gave them something to walk away with. School information, hiking information, what's important, what's special about that neighborhood. Put it in a nice tote bag, which we're working on. The tote bag's not done yet.
Okay.
We got a folder, and it's got all these freebies, kind of like when you go to a seminar and you walk away with that bag that you're like, a pen and all the goodies in it.
So talk about your marketing strategy. You do print mail.
I do a lot of print.
You do a lot of social media and video.
Social's what I just got, and I'm excited about social. I logged in, I think, about $5 or $6 million this last 12 months, specifically that came off the internet. They didn't know me from print. They only knew me from social.
Wow.
So I'm going to take this, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. I'm doing, we have every Tuesday we do a dog video. So if you guys want to take a look at what I'm doing and steal from me, Jerry and Laura on Instagram.
That's great. So talk about direct mail. You do postcards primarily, correct?
No, I got away from postcards because it's the same amount of money on that piece that you've got there. It's 17 by whatever folded over.
Yeah.
This piece costs me the same as a postcard. So everything I do is with EDDM. So the beautiful thing about EDDM, it logs in neighborhood-specific zones. So it's super easy. So agents that don't have a lot of money, take one little zone. Just one. Start there and be consistent. Mail every single day to that one zone.
And it's cheaper than direct mail.
Cheaper, because you're at about 19.5 cents, I think now. The zones are as small as like 180 homes to about 600 homes. So it's not a lot of money. Again, I would go the full spread piece because EDDM is the same amount of money.
So you obviously invest in your business. What percentage of your gross commission do you think you spend on marketing?
I'm a lunatic there. My wife wants to kill me. I'm spending way too much money, but I'm addicted to this stuff. So I'm typically about 20%.
Okay.
So some people have their vices. They love to drink. I'm all consumed on marketing.
You know, I've been asking top agents that for years, and it's between 15 to 20%.
Yeah.
So
we're right there. I mean, we do spend a lot of money on marketing.
Why do your clients continue to use you? What do you offer that the other agents don't offer?
You know, I pride myself in a start to finish guy. And I've talked to other agents and I've heard from other clients with high producing agents. And I think some agents start and then hand off. I'm not a start and hand off guy. I'm with that client from the moment we start a deal. Obviously, I'm gonna have ancillary people involved in the transaction as we go to set up. They're there at the termite inspection, the home inspection, but I'm with that client from start to finish. So I think that helps, and I think people appreciate that. It's a detriment at times, because if I take a vacation, everybody's all, where is Jerry? We want Jerry. And so I'm kind of shifting a little bit, but I still have that hands-on approach from start to finish.
You're a really good communicator. Can you talk about your approach to communicate? Do you use email, text message, phone calls, voicemail, or do you ask your client?
I ask the clients. It's on my sheet when I meet the client. I'll say, what do you guys like? Would you like me to do? I like group texts. Husband, wife, me, and my assistant or my wife. And so also, let's do a group text and we're all on this thing so there's no miscommunication.
Smart.
So I do a lot of divorce cases. Sometimes I've got to do 2 separate accounts. But, it's whatever the client wants. So I'd say most of my clients, that the telephone is such a valuable, powerful tool. That's the other thing too, guys. Think how you're going to reach your client through the phone. The phone is such a valuable tool. So that's why I think text and Instagram and all these other social media pieces are really all coming together. And they're just going to be, huge forms of opportunity.
It's unbelievable what you've done. We have another marketing piece here.
Yeah,
what is this?
This is part of the neighborhood package. The package is still in the works, but we started giving these out, and it breaks down the entire area on the San Pedro side. So I have 2 maps. I have this one. I have a Palos Verdes one.
Okay.
And what I'll do is when we're at an open house, I'll put a dot at the property that we're located. Because a lot of people are coming out of town. They have no idea. They're discombobulated on the hill.
Right.
They're like, where am I?
Right.
Where's, so I'll put the dot and they're like, okay, now I know exactly where I'm at. And then it'll give me a chance to talk about things. I can go ahead and, hey, here's the shopping venue. This is where you want to go hiking.
There's the restaurant.
This is where you don't want to buy a property.
Right.
Okay. If I get a listing there, I'll change my mind. But anyway, no, just kidding. But there's areas that are, and I'll go 1 to 10. Hey, this is a 10, this is an 8, and this is a 4. If you want to live in a 4 and that's what you can afford,
interesting.
That's what you get.
I love it. People are very visual. You have some great pieces.
Very visual. Oh, the other thing too that I didn't bring with me, which is a great tip, and I'd go out and do it today, is make a customized thank you card. I used to have thank you cards from Hallmark.
Right.
Why am I doing that? I'm promoting Hallmark. So I had a really beautiful, and I'll send you some that way you can show everybody. So it's you got to live where you live. On the back, it's got a picture of us, the background of the peninsula. So send your clients handwritten notes. I think we've gotten away from it. We've gotten away from this, paperless, everything, which is great. Handwritten notes are the key, I think.
And I've been saying that Brian Buffini believes in write 2 or 3 handwritten notes every day.
Yeah.
So it's powerful.
Yeah.
I love your passion and your enthusiasm and your creativity. It's just a fantastic business that you have. You should be very proud of yourself.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been fun. It's a great ride. It's not anytime soon either. Yeah. Even though I'm building that house overseas.
You're not going anywhere. You're not leaving.
No. That's just a vacation spot.
I love it.